Hi everyone. Today we're going to continue on with what we started last week. Last week we took some time to define the word media, and then we also gave some examples. So what I'd like you to do right now is we're going to stop the video, and as a class I want you to come up with a definition again of what does media mean, the word media, and then give some examples. So stop the video, come back, restart it when you're done with your discussion. Take about a minute or two, maybe 2 or 3 minutes to do this. Okay, you defined the word media. Media, I hope you came up with the definition that we talked about last week, which means how messages are communicated. It's all about communication. In terms of what are some examples of media, I know you kids have come up with some great ones. Online things, advertisements online, commercials online. But besides the internet and any type of message you might get from any format on the internet, including even like our school databases, because they're giving you information and communicating messages to you, more informational. But then also other things such as like TV, before the movies, when you go to the movie theater, the commercials played then and even after for not only products but also upcoming movies. But newspapers, magazines, radio, when you hop in the car and you drive down the highway, you see billboards. Even books in our library here are all forms of media. So simply be aware of all of the different forms of media that we have. So today we're going to take it a little bit further. I want you to think about what is brand. What does the word brand mean? And what does, in addition to that, what's an ad? So looking at these pictures here, both of these, or all four of these pictures up here, are simply a photograph. They're a photograph of a real thing and also an ad. So what I want you to do is understand that each of these is just a photograph of the real thing. Make sure that you understand that it's a different form of media and it's to serve a purpose. I think we also talked about that last week in terms of what's the purpose of ads. But now also when we look at advertisements and commercials, I want you to think too in terms of the purpose. So, purpose of ads. What is the purpose of them? Take a few minutes to talk about that. What do advertisements, what are they trying to do? So stop the video and talk about this. All right, welcome back. You talked about the purpose of advertisements. They want you to buy something, do something, think of a certain way, take some sort of action. Advertisement has a purpose and a reason. And it also could be to educate you on something. But looking at the pictures that we have up on the screen, we have a picture of, two pictures actually, of the forest. One is a beautiful picture up on the left of simply a lovely wood scene. The other one is also a really cool looking wood picture or wood scene, forest picture, but look at the family in the picture. They're standing there looking up. Wow. What do you think? Think they're just wondering about what's going on in that photo? They're thinking possibly about, wow, look at the height of these trees. Look at how the sun shines through the leaves. Look at the differences of the leaves. Look at how the trees are intermingled and so on. Look at how interesting. The family looks totally amazed in that photo. It makes you look at it and go, wow, maybe I wonder what they're looking at. And notice the line that says unplug. Yeah, unplug. Take some time to look at nature. And as you see, It says also discover the forest from the U.S. Forest. USDA Forest Service is the one that's advertising that. Kind of interesting. Then look at the two pictures at the bottom of orange juice. What do you see? Take a few minutes to talk about that. What impact do they have on you? What are you thinking? Okay, so both of them are very appealing looking glasses of orange juice. The one on the right looks cold and chilled and like to drink a glass of orange juice now. The other one on the left clearly is Tropicana orange juice. The one on the right doesn't have a brand associated with it. Both are simply pictures of orange juice. One is certainly an ad as a picture of orange juice. These types of pictures I know you see all the time on commercials, on both TV and when you're viewing things online. Pop-up ads and commercials come up all the time. So I want you to think about brand. I want you to just take a few minutes and think about these. And as you're thinking about them, let's also consider what is brand. What does the word brand mean? Let's stop the video here. I've just changed the slide. What are these products that are being put up here? Stop the video, see if you can name them. Okay, I hope you were able to identify, of course, Skittles, that was easy, McDonald's, Pringles, and of course, Honey Nut Cheerios. Each of these images represent different ways that advertisers help you like and remember their products by creating a brand. Some common ways of branding a product are to come up with a slogan, of course. See the Taste the Rainbow for Skittles? To have a logo that stands for a brand, such as the Golden Arches, the McDonald's, or have a distinctive packaging, the Pringles packaging, that round cardboard container. Everybody sees it, you automatically know it's Pringles, whether it's the normal size tall can or the shorter single serving can. And then of course the Honey Nut Cheerios. He's a little mascot, that little honeybee with the honey thing with him. He's advertising, of course, Honey Nut Cheerios, and that's the Honey Nut Bee. Now look at these pictures and think about these brands and think, do these images make you feel anything? What kind of feelings come to your mind? Take a few minutes, talk about them, and share with each other. So stop the video here and start it up when your discussion is done in about a minute or two. Okay, so these I'm going to guess that you came up with things like these are familiar looking logo brands for products. You see them all the time. They're friendly kind of looking. That little honeybee is smiling. He's like, good product here. He's funny. You might think he's kind of funny. The rainbow of Skittles might have some funny looking things with it. And anyway, they're all designed to make you hungry as well. The can of Pringles on the side that's open. If they were in front of you now for real Pringles, would you want to grab one and eat it? Well, look at how these cartoon characters are used. Bright colors, fun lettering. All of those things impact what we're thinking and what we're feeling when we see this product or these products. Branding is really important in ads, even if it's stuff you don't read, even if it's only a character that you're seeing, like that Honey Nut Cheerios bee, or even the Nestle's Quick Bunny. You see him? Of course you know it's Nestle's Quick when you see the Nestle's Quick Bunny. Using cartoons and characters also help to tell the story that want to keep you watching the commercial because it might be funny or even entertaining to watch. So let's take a look at this next one. This too is branding, but it also makes you think about a product as simply good by looking at this. Notice on 3 of the pictures there's no words, and on the 4th picture the words are simply words describing the sound that it makes. It doesn't say the name of the product. So take a few minutes. Can you recognize the products? Stop the video and talk about it. All right, well, I'm sure you realize that the red in the upper left is Coca-Cola, simply by seeing the colors and that white wave going through it. It's a familiar brand image for Coca-Cola. Then the chips next to it. Of course, that's Doritos. We all know the shape of Doritos and that orange color. And then, of course, the Lego My Eggo product, the Eggo product, that waffle. It's not just any waffle. We always see Eggo waffles like that. And then, of course, the Snap, Crackle, and Pop guys. Who makes those sounds when cereal has milk poured over it? Of course, it's Rice Krispies. It doesn't make them taste any better, but it does make you feel better, and it does make them different from other cereals. And that's what helps you remember their product. Now, sometimes when you're into watching a show on TV or something, and you might see a commercial for a product, you might be watching and the show takes a commercial break and it goes right into a commercial, and sometimes it just takes you right into it. Let's take a few minutes and watch this video here, this video for the product, and then talk about it. When you're done watching, think about how that's both an ad and a cartoon. Talk about what makes it an ad. Talk about what makes it a cartoon. Take a few minutes, watch the video, and discuss that. Come back when you're done. All right, we're back. So you watched it. I hope you had a great discussion about how that is both an ad. What are the features that you saw that make it an ad? And what are the features that you saw that make it a cartoon? So they're both funny and fun to watch. These companies use cartoon characters to make a branded character. So it just makes it interesting, whether you see this on TV or on an internet program or something that you're watching. It also has a purpose too. It's getting you to say, hey mom, buy Nestle Quick when you're at the grocery store. It definitely has a purpose to it. So what I want you to do is be aware of these things. Then let's take a few minutes now to review. Define media. We're going to go through these and you can stop the stop the video. So define media, and then talk about ad or brand, how they both are alike and different, how they're intermingled and mixed together many times. Then I have a challenge for you students today. I'm going to give you about 10 minutes. Take your favorite book. Think of your favorite book. If you have to go to the shelf and find it, that's fine, but please use a book stick. I want you to think of your favorite book. Write a commercial for it. Create an idea. Write up a little script. Act it out. Share what you created. So let's actually cut the time back down to 5 minutes. Make a little commercial. Why? Think of why would somebody want to read this book? What made it good? What made it interesting? What made it unique? Play to the senses. Play to people's emotions on why someone should want to read this book. and then take a few minutes and